like time is ticking, but we time efficient. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the gold off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
Herbert now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hoover. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down now. It's Hoover, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Herbert off of play action. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Hoover knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On first down, it's Hoover. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Hoover. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. Now Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again here, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
In motion right comes Allen. They'll run on first down. It's Hoover, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
On 3rd down, Hoover. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Hoover, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Hoover, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Hoover. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. Now this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll They'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Allen, the man in motion right. On second down now, it's Hoover. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hoover. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion right comes Allen. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. So the offense back out now, coming off its 1st interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Allen, the man in motion right. On 1st down, it's Hoover. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
In motion right comes Allen. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
He's got it at the 2, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Wilson will throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Yet another interception. And I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Hoover. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 79 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Allen, the man in motion right. On 2nd down. It's Hoover. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett, 51 yards. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. Who dumps this one off here to Hall. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Hoover. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense.